So welcome to a new series of videos from gridtalk, where basically we're going to guide you through the setting up of your first website on the grid.io platform. Now in this first video we're simply going to do the initial website setup. So to do that we need to log into the Grid backend or the Grid app by going to app.thegrid.io. Now sometimes on this page it'll ask you to log in. So basically you enter your email address and you'll receive a one-time link to get into the Grid backend, and you should end up at a place similar to this. Now on my screen you can see I've already been working on a site today, which is why it's already loaded, but we're going to be creating a new site. So where it says your site top left, we can create new site by clicking here. Now this is going to be the name of your site. So initially we're going to end up with the grid.ai / and then whatever we call it here. So for the purpose of these videos, I've decided we're going to be creating a restaurant type of website. So I'm just going to give it a simple name of pizza. So we'll end up with the grid.ai / pizza. Now on this next page, this is where we're going to be setting the color palette for the new pizza website. So on the left hand side, we already have some predefined color palettes that we could select from. On the right hand side, we could upload any photo and allow the Grid AI to actually select the color palette from that photo. But for now, I'm going to keep it simple and we're just going to select one of the predefined color palettes. So we'll select this one and continue. We're not going to purchase a domain for now. We'll do that in a later video, so we can skip this for now. And essentially there we have it. The site is basically now created as the grid.ai / pizza. What we should do though quickly, just before we end this video though, is to add the site title, site description, and we can also add a header background. So once we've completed this section, I can show you on an existing site. This is where we have the header, the site description, and the background header. So for us on our new pizza website, I'm going to call it Grid Pizza. And then for description, and we are going to add a background header. Before I started here, I already found a pizza image that we can use, so I'm just going to upload it. And then continue. And in a couple of seconds, there you go. We've now got a header, we've now got a background image, and we've got a description. Now to get to the site, you'd think it would be the grid.ai / pizza, but you can see at the moment the site doesn't actually exist in the public realm, mainly because we don't actually have any content. So what we need to do is to add our first piece of content, and then the website should appear to the public. So we do that by hitting the plus, and we have a few choices. We could paste a link to an existing website and press enter, and then essentially we'll end up with a summary of that website as our first post on our own site. We could upload an image or a video as our first post, but we're just going to write it. So for our first post, this is the kind of text editor. Simple, bold, italic, links, type, let's have a main title, welcome, and then welcome to our new website. And then we could also add an image to this post. So if I just click on image and select a photo that I know is going to work, we'll see that one upload. And then we can save changes. And close. So now we have our first post on our website, and we can see that the grid is updating the site. We can now get to the site by clicking on this link here. So there we have it. This is our first website, the grid.ai/pizza. We've got a header, we've got a background image, and we have our first post. And you can see that the Grid AI has rearranged the image and the text as it sees fit. So that's the end of the first video. In the next one, what we'll do is we'll go in and we'll just rearrange the current site to begin with. We'll have a look at some of the text options, some of the layout options, and we'll go from there. Thank you.